Hi, my name is Alyssa Coleman. I am a student at Grand Canyon University in the Masters of Elementary Education program. This is my Disposition to Teach video for the Education 525 class. Question 1. What dispositions do you possess that you think will make you a successful teacher? After taking the disposition survey, I learned that I possess and agree with nearly all of the dispositions. Although there were two I feel I strongly agreed with more than others. The first one is, educators should be sensitive to individual learning and social needs of students, and embrace the cultural diversity of the community. I am a firm believer that no child is the same, and neither is their learning style, background, interests, or culture. Being sensitive to students' needs is not something I strongly agree with and support, but also that I can relate to. Growing up, I have faced learning disabilities and health issues that have made school and life difficult for me. I plan to use the struggles I face to be an advocate for my students' learning needs, disabilities, and culture. My classroom will be a safe space where students will feel welcomed, valued, and listened to. The second disposition I strongly agree with is, educators should demonstrate professional friendliness, warmth, and genuine caring in their relationships with others while providing intellectual, emotional, and spiritual support. One of the strongest personality traits I possess is compassion. I am a welcoming, warm, and caring and supportive person who genuinely cares about others. Not every student will come from a warm, caring, or welcoming home and maybe not have an easy life. My classroom will be an open, safe space where students can talk, feel listened to, and cared about. My goal as a teacher is to make a difference in at least one student's life. Question 2. What dispositions do you need to work on before entering the classroom as a first-year teacher? The disposition I feel I need to work on the most is, educators should recognize that reflection combined with experience leads to growth as a professional. The reason I feel I need to work on this disposition is I often forget to take the time to reflect. I am a go type person who is always eager and ready to move forward. It's vital as an educator to take the time to reflect on what I'm doing successfully and need to work on. That's why things like testing are important in a classroom, because it gives you as an educator insight to what students are retaining and what you need to reevaluate, work on, and re-explain. Question 3. What does a professional educator look like, and how do they behave? What standards guides their thinking and actions? A professional educator is a team player, compassionate, and an advocate for their students' needs. It's important that an educator be a team player and collaborate with fellow staff members to create the best possible school environment. By communicating with fellow staff members, a teacher can better prepare students for future classes and grade levels. Compassion is also key to being a good educator. Compassion is a key personality trait in a teacher. I believe if a teacher isn't compassionate about children and teaching, then why are they a teacher? Finally, it's vital for a teacher to advocate for students' learning needs. A good teacher creates a curriculum and a learning environment that tailors to students' needs. Every student has the right to a good education. Standards that guide educators' actions are ethical conduct rules and state, federal standards. A successful educator should be ethical, professional, and a role model in the classroom. It's important for a teacher to keep up on state and federal standards and make sure they are covering required information in the classroom and preparing students for life outside of high school. Thank you for listening to my professional disposition video.